everyone, welcome back to Elixirs of Rotrack. Today with us, we have one such team who are very well known for the work which they do with regards to the enrichment of the road tractors out there. That is Team Professional Development. Hi guys,
Hello.
can you please introduce yourselves?
Okay. This is Retractor Hussain Kachwala.
Hi guys, this is Rotractor Navneet Kabra.
Hey everyone, this is Rotractor Nirali Pansari.
Hi guys, this is Rotractor Vedant Apte.
Hi guys, so my first question for y'all is that how different was it for y'all this year as compared to previous years, and how was your experience in the council with regard to the pandemic?
As compared to previous year, I can't compare because this was my first year in council and second year in road track all over. So it was pretty good. Not as per the expectations, of course, but yes, it was fun. It was very much fun to organize online events. We did see a lot of participation increase in the online events compared to the offline events, so we didn't have to brag. We didn't really have to go after the participations. That was a good point. And somehow the other way, online events gave us an edge to go beyond our limitations. We extended our boundaries, our horizons, and we did pretty well. I think as a team, as individuals, we did pretty well in an online platform as BD.
And just to add what Hussein said, this year we were able to reach out to a lot more clubs. Every year we don't get to reach out to so many clubs, but this year because of having things online, there were a lot of new clubs or upcoming clubs which were doing these initiatives or taking initiatives where we needed their help. When you take, for example, a Rotaract Academy, for example. So yeah, it has been a good year. Also, I mean, pandemic, so यार थोड़ा तो दिक्कत हुआ था स्टार्ट में कि ऑनलाइन चीज़ें करनी पड़ेगी, ऑन ग्राउंड नहीं कर पाएंगे. एंड या काफ़ी इम्पैक्ट भी हुआ. लाइक रियो फॉर एग्जांपल, रियो हमें ऑन ग्राउंड करना था बट वी हैड टू शिफ्ट इट ऑनलाइन, which was a big blast for us. And then we were not able to do a few important events like MIPS also because and there are few events जहाँ पे यार on ground करना ही better है, and online is something कि सिर्फ करने के लिए करना हो जाता है. So it's better to go on ground and it's better to not do rather than just pushing it and having it.
But nevertheless, when we turned online, it actually resulted in better participation of the clubs who have been inactive for a long time. जो clubs नहीं आते थे, they collaborated with the other active clubs and they showed participation. They showed their leads and they showed interest in the project. So that was pretty good. That was pretty encouraging for us.
Right, like it has given clubs a chance for introspection about what projects they can conduct in a free mode. And a lot of them have been really innovative in carrying out projects. And we as a district team have been able to participate in their project and contribute in a more better way. That's what I feel.
Talking about PD as an avenue, obviously we had seen both good and bad things happen to us in the entire year. So the good thing was that we were able to reach out to the speakers who not live in our own state or Maharashtra. We were able to connect with anyone around the world. Even for Rio, we had speakers from Delhi, from Hyderabad, everywhere. So it got easier to connect with these people and to bring them on one platform was something good that happened to us. But obviously, the essence of networking is totally different when we meet on an on-ground project. So that was something which we missed throughout the year. Recently, we started to meet, and again, there is this whole lockdown thing back to up head. But talking about the district team also, I guess district has also faced a lot in this year. But then because of the pandemic, we were able to think beyond our limits. That's when we came up with unique events. R2 was there, then Project Jambori was there. There were a lot of projects which were never even thought before, and yet they came to play for us. So I guess it was a mixture of both good side and bad side in this whole year for us.
Okay, so my next question is with regards to Rotract Academy. It was evident that this year we had a lot of associations and organizations on board with us. So how was the process like in order to conduct this entire event and manage all these sessions?
The first step was anxiety because every quarter when it approached, all these three people knew that how anxious I used to get that who's the next speaker, who should I get now, kya hoga, kaun aega, kaisa aega. But eventually during the end of the times, we used to manage something or the other out. We had a lot of interesting people this time. we try to reach out more from the outside of our community. We did not capitalize more on the road track community itself. We try to reach out to the more of the non-road tractors or the other organizations who are not associated with the road track right now. Namely, there were just 2 people who were associated with road track directly. Other people, or I don't really have a count of how many associations we have done, but they were like mostly there 15 to 20 plus. That's for sure. They were all from different fields. Someone from podcasting, someone from e-commerce and digital media, someone from career institution, someone from CA, business, law, consulting. Name it, and we actually had a lot of these things this time. Bartending was one of the peculiar issues that we had this time. So yes, it was very interesting. The first step went on, and when these guys were on board, we just had to release a form. The clubs saw the form. Based on their request, we entertained them. We asked the speakers and the situation when they were free, and we organized the sessions. So when the sessions came in, actually, it was just like this, a virtual meeting on a Zoom call. We did face difficulties in there. The participants were not switching video on. They were having network problems, the audio problems, the video problems, etc., etc. But every time we did manage to get our protocol in place. There were minimum 40 participants every time we had. We also saw a lot of joint collaborations, which I'm very proud and very happy about. A lot of clubs came together and did a lot of joint projects, especially for a particular thing called the Science Cafe. They came up with a lot of interesting topics like astrophysics, everyday physics, and something about face blindness disorder, and something that is not even fathomable for us. So yeah, altogether, it was a good experience in organizing the Track Academy with different people at different levels in different regions.
To see so many associations coming up with the particular event. Moving ahead, this year that RIO, that is Rotract Institute of Orators, was something which you all came up and it was done for all the Rotractors. A few sessions happened online and there was one session that happened on ground. What was the motive behind it and how did the idea come up and what was the whole process like?
So basically, we actually wanted to come up with something which is similar to Toastmasters. That was the first idea when we came up with something like a public speaking platform. But then we later realized that instead of Toastmasters, we need people to understand what public speaking is. And everyone has to somehow, in any platform, has to face public. So we decided to approach those people whose main business or the key essence is public speaking, be it a radio jockey or a lawyer, actor, MC, anybody. So those are the people who are great with enunciation. So that's the reason we came up with Rotract Institute of Orators. And as even Navneet mentioned earlier, the whole idea we wished to execute it on an on-ground platform. And we had activities and everything already set for this whole Rotract Institute of Orators. But later, when we realized that the lockdown is extended and we now have the only option to take this thing on to Zoom call, so we had to switch all the activities, we had to switch all the speakers whom we had decided to invite for the session. And it was pretty difficult initially to bring everyone into one place and execute the whole plan. But gradually, after one session, second session, people started to understand the whole concept of it. And we have a special 25 or the special 25, the RIO participants who are enjoying to be a part of RIO. And we did have a lot many sessions. So now to end this, we are having Mr. and Miss RIO also. We are hoping if we can conduct that on ground again as a closing ceremony for this initiative. And yes, we would look forward to see RIO Part 2 for the coming year as well. That's it.
So with regards to RIO, I personally being a participant over here, it was really amazing to see this and a variety of sessions happening over there, from acting to law to entrepreneur, and so many different things taking place over there. That's really amazing with this new concept coming up totally this year. Sorry. So coming to the next question. Shazam, then iSchool Connect, then Lead Conclave Mumbai. So many different things as well were conducted online this year, which was never expected and was something really unique. So could you all please elaborate upon how this entire thing happened and how did you all manage to get so many associations with, especially Lead Conclave Mumbai and iSchool Connect?
So I'll first start with Shazam. So Shazam being a concept, this is something that Ojas wanted. Ojas wanted to do something for his council, and he wanted some type of training program for the council where we are helping them with professional skills, and that is when we came up with a plan where called Shazam, just a fancy name to be very honest. And we just thought of getting in different professionals coming and talking about different type of skills. Like we had podcasting, we had LinkedIn page management or profile management. So this that was the main motive over there, just to help our council get their professional skills brushed up. That's it. That was the main motive. And when you talk about Lead Mumbai Conclave and iSchool Connect, so these two, so Lead Mumbai Conclave was with ISEC Mumbai, and iSchool Connect itself is an organization and a company. So they approached us and they wanted to do something with us. And that is when, during this pandemic, we thought that we have a chance to do something unique. So why don't we take that opportunity up? And that has been one of the key motives of the PD team in this year, because wherever you see, in whichever initiative, even if it's an initiative from the past, we have done something unique over there. You take Rotaract Academy, there has been a training session by by a science cafe where they are talking about astrophysics, which has never been done. Then, fortunately, we were able to get a bartending school. Unfortunate that they were not able to conduct a lot of sessions, but still, we were able to conduct at least one session, which was really good. We got a good feedback from the club who conducted it. And then you talk about things like Lead Mumbai Conclave and iSchool Connect. So it's totally that we are focused on unique things and collaborations, to be very honest, this year. And sometimes people do think that there hasn't been a lot of things done by the team, but I feel that there has been a lot, and it's still going on, and I guess it is gonna go till the last day of this year. So yeah.
Sorry, would also like to add about Project Decode as well. That was also a unique concept this year. So we wanted to highlight the importance of regional language all across. And so we had people who were also planning to go abroad as well. So we also had a part of the session which focused on foreign languages as well. But the main crux of this whole event was to make everyone understand the importance of regional languages, and to look at the lucrative side as well of the business, on how you can invest, or how you can groom your skills in your own mother tongue, and come up with plans where you can actually earn a living with the help of your own regional languages. So that was also great for Project Decode.
Yes, definitely. Even I have attended the session and really learned a lot regarding all those things. So, coming towards Rotaract Placement Cell, this year the execution was quite different from previous years, and also you all managed to construct this plan. And how did you look after all those careers? And also, I would like to add about Project Guru and War of Words as well. Those were also great projects which were conducted in the start of the year. So, how was it planning for that as well? Can you explain about it?
Right. So, talking about the road track placement cell, one thing that the team observed initially, uh, way back in the month of March last year, is that we need to change the format of the way we are going to conduct this, or the way we are going to handle this placement cell. And that is when we decided that we will refurbish everything and segregate it into 4 different groups, namely IT, HR, finance, and marketing. And like post the pandemic, we created WhatsApp groups wherein we had a great response from people. We had to create 2 groups, 3 groups for some of them, and like we have been continuously posting about job offers and internships, to be honest. And the basic idea, like behind this placement cell, was obviously to help people uh, get their dream job or the internship that they intend to, but also to help them know about what's going on in the industry, trends and stuff like that. So, and at the end of the day, I really feel contented that we have been able to help out people with whatever they were looking out for, and I feel that that resonates the success of the year. And now talking about War of Words, So War of Words was it was an intra-district debate competition which Ishan Patil from editorials and I had the opportunity to work with him as we chaired this event. So we had a great participation again from the district, and as far as I can recollect, I do not remember a district organizing a debate in recent times. So I think it was a new experience, and that too on an online setting. So we got a great response from clubs. Over 25 plus teams were a part of this debate, and we had topics which were related to various current affairs and related to social, economic, political importance. So the topics were around those frames. So I mean, it was a great experience again because we had a great participation there. And now talking about Project Guru. So this is again an interesting story. So we were approached by an organization which is called as Kotak Education Foundation, and they initially wanted to collaborate with us for a different tele-volunteering session or the tele-calling sessions which they were doing for spoken English. So what happened is that the team couldn't reach out to them due to whatever said reasons before the start of the year, and then we thought we won't be able to collaborate with them and stuff because it was a great opportunity because they are a big name when it comes to CSR opportunities and in the non-profit space. So they again reached out to us for a different event this time, and this time the team made sure that we made use of this opportunity that came towards us, and this was basically to help students of standard 10th with their academics. So it's basically to support them academically. So we had around 120 plus volunteers from the district who were part of this project, and the beneficiaries were close to 500 people. So we were really glad that we could do a different kind of event this year that evolved around children and people from the district mentoring them and taking this to a new success.
It was great to see so many events happening, and I'm really sure that you all created a great impact on all the tractors and even helped with their professional careers. So kudos to that. Moving ahead, Shri Gauri.
Add one thing, after listening to all these things, even now I feel that we have done a lot of things. साल के बीच में ऐसा लग नहीं रहा था कितना सब हुआ है, and just to say that a lot of times people also thought that this team is not very active because a lot of us were busy with other commitments. But every single event where you have pointed out, like Vedant, he has worked single-handedly on Guru. Hussain, he has single-handedly worked on NR Academy. Nirali has single-handedly worked on Rio. So everybody has been taken up responsibilities and they have done their work in the most fabulous way. So and when I see that there has been so many unique events, I would say that there has been a hashtag called #PDLove. I would say that we are #UPD, that is #Unique PD, because this year has been very unique for us.
But yes, the MEVs that we were organizing this year was something unusual, something out of the box for the participants, that it would quite factually give them an experience of how a parliamentary session would work, right from the beginning of what a parliament is to what a parliamentary proceeding would look like, and how the speakers and the bills would be passing on and how the debate would take place. So yes, hoping for better things.
It's only offline, because if the idea or the plan which we are planning to conduct, that is something which won't have that impact if it's going online. Because the entire ambience or the effect of that whole event was only on ground. So we hope that next year we can actually, although we won't be the PD directors, yet we would try to give our input for the next MIPS as well.
So moving on to the next segment, we'll be playing a very fun game with y'all. Who's most likely to? We'll be presenting some certain situations to y'all, and with regards to who fits in well into that situation, y'all have to show the card to us. On us situation में better fit करता है. So yes, let's begin with the game.
Okay. So the first question is, who's most likely to argue with a speaker in the name of convincing them? Argument. कितना सोच रहे हो? ऐसा बहुत कुछ आंसर्स है क्या?
कैसा है हुसैन?
नहीं मतलब नहीं आई कैन नहीं, क्यों पता है, ही इज नॉट एक्चुअली आर्ग्यूइंग, बट सामने वाले को लगेगा कि आर्ग्यूइंग है,
वो आर्ग्यू कर रहा है।
अगर तुमको समझ गया तो हाँ, तो ये पब्लिक है, ये सब जानती है।
So moving on to the next situation, who's most likely to get annoyed with the n number of queries either from speakers or as well as from protractors?
I don't think so. Any one of us.
Me, I will. I have
Hussain?
saying
Just because
Okay,
Hussain
Hussain
is
is
saying he
saying.
did not have
If
any.
Hussain is saying, then Hussain.
This is
Then
Wow.
Hussain.
So Hussein
Thanks.
easily gets annoyed. He easily argues also.
Ha.
No, it's not about annoying. It's about the shitty question that they keep on asking.
Exactly. Like if you
You
ask all
ask
the
genuine
aforementioned
questions,
questions, he'll tend to get annoyed. It's like everything is mentioned in the message. Still, we have directors texting, "ये क्या है? कौन से
Oh,
दिन पे?"
I
stuff.
remember that. I
Ah.
remember that. I remember that. So this was related to our academy. Okay, and somebody had called me first. Then I told them कि call Hussain. ठीक है, because I was like कि ठीक है, हुसैन को पूरा नॉलेज है कि कौन सी स्पीकर कहाँ है, मेरे को तो याद नहीं था. हुसैन के पास गया, हुसैन ग्रुप पे मैसेज डालता है बाद में, अरे ये कौन है, उसको बोलो ना फॉर्म पढ़ने को, क्यों ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है,
ये
सब
फर्स्ट
लिखा
क्वार्टर में
हुआ
हुआ
है
था.
फॉर्म में.
फर्स्ट क्वार्टर
हाँ.
में मतलब
the point
वो
is, if
वो
you're making a message, if you're designated message, JPEG question, sab bana, then why do you want to come with the stupid questions all over again?
exactly.
Okay, so moving ahead with the third question, who's most likely to call all the retractors and convince them to attend all the sessions? Like, please आ जाओ करके.
Oh yes.
Nirali, do you want to?
Why?
Do you want
I
to
won't deny. Okay, I
justify?
won't deny because my session needs people, so I have to call everybody.
Yes, yes. So moving on to the next situation, who's most likely to get in an argument with their vertical head?
मैंने मेरे नाम का नहीं लिखा है.
अब
मैंने
भी
मेरे
मेरे
नाम का
नाम
भी
का
नहीं लिखा है.
मैंने भी नहीं लिखा.
तो मतलब सब करते हो.
हाँ,
नहीं.
मतलब we have healthy arguments with
Bhagyashree
Bhagyashree a
has
lot.
experienced all of us in very
हाँ, हाँ,
different
हाँ.
ways. Call पे, text पे, group पे, हर जगह पे. Except
हाँ.
With coming towards the end, like the last question, who's most likely to give reasons for not attending a meeting? Lazy one.
मेरे पास भी नाम नहीं है मेरा, लेकिन हुसैन का
Exactly.
रहेगा. मैं हुसैन मैं तो
मैं
नहीं, एक
नवनीत
मिनट
का
एक्चुअली नहीं.
नवनीत सबका नाम ले रहा है. What is this? तुम चारों.
सब एक जैसे हैं. किसी के घर पे लाइट नहीं है, किसी के चाचा या मामा के बेटे घर पे आए हैं. हाँ निराली. देन वेदांत इज लाइक कि मेरे नेटवर्क नहीं है, बैटरी नहीं है. वो कॉमन है. तीनों है.
भाई मेरा ट्रैवलिंग पे लगा रहता हूँ आते टाइम.
हाँ, ट्रैवलिंग तो मेन है
This
हुसैन
is
का.
too much.
गाइस आई एम ट्रैवलिंग. गाइस मैं अभी
In the
अभी नहीं आ
entire
सकता.
till December, I was in Bangalore.
He's traveling.
Kolkata. Then I came to Bombay. Then I was then Delhi. Then I came back to Bombay.
बहुत ट्रैवल किया है हुसैन ने.
So guys, with this we come to an end of the session. Hope that you all have enjoyed being over here and hope that even viewers enjoy watching it. And thank you so much for your contribution towards this avenue. And yes, with this we come to an end. Bye.
Shukriya.
Bye.
Bye guys.